Let me not talk about that on the video. Okay, hello. I'm so sorry. I was just talking with my colleague, and we were talking about something very funny. Okay, well, that might not actually concern you, so I'm not going to share that. But today, I want to say thank you for joining and good afternoon. I look a bit refreshed, and yeah, I actually had, for the first time since April, I slept around 12 midnight, and I woke up at 7, like 7 hours straight sleep. That's impossible. I mean, like, so I actually had lots of sleep. I woke up with headache anyway because I slept too much. I mean, that was too much. Okay, today let's talk about growth. I want to share something, okay? Something that I personally experienced when I was growing up. When I was growing up, I loved to raise chicken. I raised a lot of poultry, and yeah, I was so fond of watching my chicken hatch their eggs, and also watching them grow, and yeah, come to maturity. I actually gave names to all my chicken. I gave names to them. I named every one of them. I mean, and I had hundreds. Okay, but I took time out to really study them, to become their friends, and well, our friendships end every time we kill them for dinner or whatever. Okay, but what I'm trying to say is I studied them so much, and I learned a lot of lessons, and I want to share one of the lessons with you today, and it has to do with growth. Okay, if you had ever watched an egg hatch, you would understand what I'm trying to say, and I'm gonna liken this to something else. Okay, when a chick wants to come out of the egg, they actually use their beak to break the egg a little bit, and then once there is an opening, the chick begins to struggle and fight. Okay, and they begin to break out from the shell. Okay, with their beak, with their wings, and their legs. All right, so as a matter of fact, they have to struggle and fight to break out of the egg. So one particular day, I mean, I started watching the egg, hatching, and I felt so terrible for that chick because the chick was getting weaker and it wasn't just coming out. So I decided, I said, why should I allow this chick to go through all this stress? Let me just break it open. I felt like I'm like a god to that egg, and so I broke the egg. I took a little stick, and I actually peeled off the shell, and I brought out the chick. The chick was very, very cold. It was feeling very cold, so I actually took the chick up, I wrapped it in a little cloth, and because the mother hen had left the eggs. Okay, she had gone with the other chicks that hatched days earlier. So I took this chick out, I wrapped it in a cloth until it began to grow wings. I mean, and you know that the wings actually grow under hours. So in few hours it already had these wings and all. But then the chick was struggling to stand up, was struggling to walk, and was struggling to eat. As a matter of fact, I put food on the floor and the chick could not pick the food. So I was so worried, and I then asked my dad, and I went to do research because my father was a botanist, so he knew a bit about biology. And I found out that I was actually trying to help the chick, but the truth is I was killing the chick. Now why? Because the chick actually needed that struggle. The chick actually needed to break out from the shell with its beak. It needed to actually expand and take in oxygen and grow in that shell until the shell breaks out before it could come out, because those were the things that would strengthen the beak, strengthen the wings, strengthen the legs, and actually give the chick life. I mean, so that's a lesson I want you to learn today. I don't know what you're passing through right now, but probably it's your growing process. I know that it's not palatable, it's not sweet when you're going through it right now. As a matter of fact, people will laugh at you, people will accuse you, people will think you don't even know how to do it. But let me tell you something. If you have a focus, if you know where you're going to, whatever you're passing through right now is just an experience that would strengthen you. Let me round up because I might soon be parking my car. when I was some few years ago, like 2 or 3 years ago, I had an interview. They were actually doing a documentary on the immigrants, on the island where I live, and I happened to be one of the actors, one of the people they interviewed. And the lady asked me a question. She said, when you first arrived on the island, was it not so difficult for you having no job, having nobody here, knowing nobody, and having no job, no food, no clothing? Was it not so difficult for you to survive? And I said, no. I said, the truth is, it was like I just arrived in heaven. I said, because where I'm coming from and my past, my experience, actually had prepared me for all that. And that's the truth. Because I've lived in Nigeria where we had no food for 3 days. We had to fast 3 days. I mean, no money. You had to walk from Polytechnic Ibadan to Loyola College in the morning and come back in the hot sun in the afternoon with your brothers, with no food, with nothing. I have been to church for a whole, I think, 2 or 3 years, wearing the same cloth every Sunday. I mean, until it got turned and the girls started laughing at us and we had to stop going to church. I've been through all that, okay? I've been through all that. So coming to Europe and, getting some good food to eat and maybe not having some friends or not wearing new clothes, for me, it was still heaven. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. All the things that happened to me were just my growth process. And if I had run away from it, if you run away from your growing process, I'm telling you, automatically, when the time comes for you to stand, you find it difficult to survive. So whatever you are going through right now, let me just encourage you this afternoon. Someone else has been there and is actually to strengthen you. I'll see you again tomorrow, and I hope that you get enough strength and inspiration to run through your growth process. Thank you, and God bless you.